Yo, what's up, y'all? Today we're gonna change the fog lights on the '06 Toyota Sequoia, as well as the headlights. Let's get it. Old school yellow, joints. I already did this side. The right and left side are literally mirror images of each other. So the same thing I did on this passenger side is what you're gonna do on the driver's side, and I'll show you guys that right now. What you're gonna do is get underneath the truck. Tools you're gonna need: some pliers and a Phillips screwdriver, and optional, flathead. I'm gonna use a flathead because it'll make it a little bit easier. All right, so what we're gonna do is take 3 screws out. There's one right here, one right here, but mine fell out, and then one right here. So we're gonna take these out. Boom, this one is in here, so I'm gonna go right to this one. Boom, set those to the side, and this whole thing should pull back right here. Pull that on back, and we're gonna check out the inside. Light right here, inside of this housing. This is the housing, and this is the fog light right here. I'm gonna push down on the top of this red clip right here, and I'm gonna pull the red plug out. Boom, that's out right there. From here, you can unscrew your bulb, but I'm just gonna keep that in there because I'm changing the whole assembly, so I'll keep that in. And from here, we're gonna get our flathead. All right, so we got our flathead. You can see the fog light sticking out right here on this hole right here, and it's sticking out on the other side also. I don't know if you can see. So now all you gotta do is put the flathead screwdriver in between this black piece and the fog light itself, and you wanna wedge it in between. That way you can pop this. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you on this side. That way you can push this in, and then you're gonna push it forward with your other hand. I'm gonna do it to the left side first, and then I'll hit this right side. So I got the left side popped out. Now it's time for the right side. I'm gonna push this in, like that. I'm gonna go ahead and push this in, and then forward. So now it's out. All we gotta worry about now is this black piece right here. We're gonna get the pliers right here. We're gonna grab this black piece. Make sure you grab it where the left and right side are sticking out the most. All right, and you're gonna push it forward once you got a good hold of it. Boom, there we go. It's pushed in, now we're just gonna push everything out now. Wiggle it a little bit. There we go. Boom. Now let's pull it out the front. Really important here, what you wanna do is line these up side by side. Look how this is adjusted, how much space is in between these 2 plastic pieces. And you wanna make sure this is more or less the same right here. So this needs to be spun out a little bit more, so I'm gonna go ahead and spin it out. Cool, I'd say that's good enough right there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and slide these in. I'm gonna take this plastic piece off. Now we can go ahead and slide it in. This piece on the bottom and the longer piece pointed towards the center of the truck. Just gotta click it in there, let's see. All right, you can see it slid in now, besides this bottom black piece. So we're gonna go ahead and push it in a little bit harder. All right, so it might take a little bit more force, but once you get it in, boom, it should look like this. You should have the bottom piece in, and the left and right side. You can go ahead and shake it, make sure it's in there. Just go ahead and click back this thing. Boom, that's on there. And then if you want to, you can adjust this piece right here. Just put in the, throw a screwdriver in there and try to adjust it a little bit. All right, then once you're done, everything's in place. You're gonna go ahead and put these 3 screws back in. All right, go ahead and tighten these babies up. Boom, boom, yellow. Let's go ahead and crank her up. Let's see if they work. Make sure the bulbs are good. Nice. Now we're gonna go ahead and change the headlights, and then I'll go ahead and change this piece also. All right, so now that we're back, y'all, I changed this one already on this left side. You can see how different that looks. Look at that, boom. Killer combo, yo, with that fog light, boom, boom. So now, I'm gonna go ahead and change this one right here. And I'm gonna also throw in the, this is the LED light in the background. I'll go ahead and turn the lights on real quick so you can see the difference of what I'm talking about, okay? So you can see how this one right here is the old one, the OEM light, and then boom, look at that. Look how nice that LED one looks, yo. Boom, big difference. Let's get it, y'all. I'm gonna cut the car off and let's go ahead and change it out. I'm show you guys what to do. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is get a 10mm socket or a Phillips screw. We're gonna unscrew the screw right here, and then also take off this plastic cap. All right, so go ahead and take this off right here. Make sure you set it to the side. Make sure you don't lose it. All right. Ooh, almost lost it right there. See that? Be careful, y'all. Let me go ahead and put the camera down. Let me take this joint out with some needle-nose pliers. The last one that I took, so when I changed that side, this piece right here, just like as soon as I took it apart, we'll see how this one goes, but as soon as I took it out, it just got destroyed into 1,000 pieces. Let's see. There we go. All right, so not, hold on, let's see if we can get it all the way out. All right, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be reusable or not. You can see how it's kind of, you know, let's see. You can see how it's kind of cracked up and messed up. So what I did on this side was I have a kit. Look, check this out right here. I got a kit with a whole bunch of these plastic, you know, clip-in pieces. Hold up, I'll try to open this up. Boom. Not necessary, but it definitely helps. You can reuse this if you take it out carefully. But what I did, I just, you know, put boom, one right there and one right there. I'll explain why I put that one right there in a little bit. But, you know, right here for sure, you know, if you replace that, it'll make it way easier. All right, so once you got this plastic clip out, you want to go ahead and pull this side light out completely towards you. It should come out. There we go. Towards you. Boom. So you're going to go ahead and unplug it. It's just a little clip that you push. Pull it out. There we go. So we're going to set this to the side now because we're going to reuse the 2 light bulbs. Take these other 10mm screws off. Then we're going to take this other black screw off also in this. So once we have these 2 screws off, we're gonna go ahead and unplug this right here from the back. You just push on the bottom right here and pull out. And pull it out. Let's see. There we go, boom. Now, we're gonna go into the big bulb right here. This one you just unplug like a outlet at your house. Boom, like that. All right, the first thing we could change is the blinker light. All you gotta do is just turn these, boom, click them, and then they come out. I'll go ahead and change the top one right now. Same thing with this, the new version. Turn it, pop it out. And all you gotta do with these is just slide them left and right and pull them out at the same time. I was a little nervous to take them out that way because I thought the light bulb was gonna break or something, but I looked it up on the internet and that's how you take them out. Boom. Now we're gonna put it inside of the brand new one. I don't think it goes in there any specific way. I think it just, you know, goes in there any type of way. Boom, click. Let's go ahead and click it back inside of the new light structure. Now, snap it into here. Boom, and we're ready to rock on that. Set that to the side, that's ready to go. Let's work with this right now. We're gonna take this plastic stuff out of here. This little label out of there. Okay. Now, if you wanted to use your old light bulb, what you would do is just take it out of here, take this one, you know, pop this seal off right here. All you would do is just pop this seal off right here, and then, you know, pull everything up out of there and just put it onto your new one. But since I'm using this nice LED setup, this newer LED setup, what I'm gonna do is, let me show you guys real quick. Take this joint off first, boom, this little rubber piece, take it off first. Then you're gonna take your new LED setup, turn this plastic piece and slide it off and put your light over to the side, boom. I'm gonna lift this metal piece up. Now this plastic piece only goes in here a certain type of way. You know, it doesn't go in any type of way. You gotta have this concave part, you know, goes into it like that, not like this, all right? So it goes into, sinks into it like that. Let me see. And you want the these metal things to go on top of this plastic piece a certain type of way. So I'll try to show you guys the best way possible right here. So boom, it goes in there like that. Then you put this piece down on top of it. You want to have the metal pieces go inside of those holes right there. Boom, that goes inside the hole. Slide this one down and you want to hook it into that little thing right there. If you can see, slide down and then over into this hook right here. I can't see too good, hold on. Boom. So you want to have it inside of that hole right there. That way this plastic piece ain't going nowhere, it's not moving. That's how you want it to look. So if the headlight's, you know, facing this way, boom, flip it over. That's how you want it to look right there, okay? All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and throw this rubber boot back on. I think it just went, you know, like this. You know, nothing special. Boom, like that. Put that on there, make sure this rubber piece is, you know, tight. Where this hole is right here, this is your water seal, I'm assuming, to that light. You don't want no water getting to that joint. So once you got that rubber piece on there, nice and, you know, snug. Now we're gonna take our LED, we're gonna put it inside and it should, let's see, we're gonna put it inside and it should snap in, boom, or click in a little bit, you know, kind of snug. That way it doesn't come in and out, it's not going anywhere, all right? So that's it right there. Now, there's just one more light to change on here before we put these on the truck itself. We're gonna go ahead and slide this long piece out. Boom, right now we don't got a light bulb in here. We're gonna take it off of the old one right here. So this old setup has it right here, boom, boom. And that little light bulb is what you're gonna take off the little bolt. Boom. I'll just click that back in here and set that to the side. Now this right here, be careful with it because it's real small. You do not want to drop this and break it. All right, you just want to click it on there like that. It's going to go in a certain way. All right, boom, click, and then push it in, turn, click. All right, so we're ready to rock. We got our light bulbs in, our LED joint. Let's put these on the truck. All right. All right, so the very first thing we're going to put on is going to be this headlight right here, the main piece. We're going to go ahead and boom, put it like that. We're gonna go ahead and plug in, if you guys can see, we're gonna go ahead and plug in this piece into here, like an outlet, like I was talking about before. Boom, plug that in, that's ready to rock. And then, you know, make sure this piece is clicked up into here. The other side wasn't clicked up into there, so I just, you know, push this black piece through this hole right here. Click, that this thing doesn't move right here. You're gonna go ahead and put this on here like this, with that clip facing downwards. Boom. Now we're ready to rock. This orange piece is too tall. So look, I'll show you guys right now. So you push it on there, boom. And you know, this doesn't go down on top of the orange piece. So it's like floating above the orange piece, if you guys can tell. Let's see. You got that hole right here that you're gonna have to put it on, boom, right there. You got another hole down there. And then you got this one up here that it's trying to reach to. And it's kind of throwing off everything else because this isn't extended high enough, or it's not, you know, it's not on there correctly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set it up just like how I did on this side. You can see this side is nice and solid. Like you can get to an accident right here and this joint still ain't moving, okay? Just because I clicked this white piece down inside of there, all right? And then I put another clicking piece on there and I'll show you guys that in a second. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the pliers and I'm gonna rip this orange piece out of there. Won't even need that, it's all crusty and all cracked up. But you can see it sticks out from the bottom right there. If you can see right there. That orange piece right there. It ain't gonna work with these cheap Chinese joints if you got that in there. So now you can see this whole light, the light itself sits a little bit lower. The other problem I had was with that orange piece in there, it had a little bit of a gap on the bottom and I didn't like that. It should have been flush, you know what I mean? It should be flush like this, just like the OEM one is, okay? So, boom. I'm gonna go ahead and put that piece on the top right here, and then I'll go ahead and tighten these screws up right here. I'll hand tighten them and then tighten them all the way up. Now for the top piece, what I use is this white thing right here. I'm not sure what size this is. I'll go ahead and show you guys just in case. I don't know if that makes a difference, but that's it right there. What I did was just push it through here, push it through this joint right here, and boom, get it down in there. Then boom. All right, you can see right there, that's solid. That ain't, you know what I mean? Barely any movement at all with that. That ain't going up or down, that's in there, all right? Now you guys can see right here that, so I got this one in there hand tight. I got that joint on top. Problem is that this screw right here won't line up no matter what. So look, boom, that's where the screw goes in. And you see the hole? Like I gotta put the screw in sideways and then pull it. And then I don't wanna risk, you know, snapping this whole piece off. So what I'm gonna do is I got my drill. I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, drill this little, you know, a little bit of this outwards towards that way is what I'll do. That way it, you know, doesn't have to stretch so much. And plus this has a spacer on here anyway, so it's gonna crank down on top of the spacer. It's gonna hold it down anyway, solid. So that's good, you know what I mean? So that ain't gonna mess it up completely. Now it's lining up. Check it out. Boom, so we ended up getting this on here. You know, there's always gonna be a little bit of flex no matter what on those things. So, you know, what's on there though? We got this right there. Boom, that's on there. And then we got this last screw right here that's all tight. So right now, this thing's part of the truck right now. It's not moving at all, not budging, all right? That's how you want it. Check that gap down there, good. All right. Very last thing is gonna be this light right here. The side piece, all right? Look, get the plastic off. We're just gonna put this inside. We're gonna plug in these two lights right here. Just like how we took them off, nice and easy. Boom, that's on there. Really important when you put this back on is to make sure that this long plastic piece goes inside of here. And then also this small plastic piece in the front, that this slides into this spot right here, this socket right there, all right? And you gotta make sure that this goes up underneath instead of not on top, but up underneath. And you wanna have this hole line up more or less with that hole right there, okay? So I'll show you guys that right now. This one straight, that one straight, and ooh, that's it. That's in there. So the very last thing we're gonna do, like I said, if you guys want to, you could reuse this plastic piece right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and use a brand new one that you know, fits nice and snug inside of there. The same one I use on that side, that way it's even. The one I'm gonna be using is gonna be this right here. Let me go ahead, open her up. Boom. And this is it. All right, so this is the one I'm gonna be using right now. Let me go ahead and push that in there, and boom, that's it. That is it, y'all. We on there, nice and snug, nothing loose. Let's go ahead and test it out, all right? All right, looks like they're working, y'all. I got the fog lights on too. Looks like they're working. Boom, nice. Both the side lights are working. Let's go ahead and throw the hazards on, make sure the blinkers are working too. Yep, both bulbs are working. Nice. Big difference, man. This is no longer 2006, man. This is 2020 now. With these new lights, shoo. All right, let's go ahead and shut it on down. Now, the very last thing I'm gonna do, y'all, real quick is change the actual bulbs on the bottom fog lights to LEDs. I got those right here. It should be real simple, real easy, just like how we took them off. I'll show you guys real quick on one side just so you can see. And let's see if it makes a difference, you know, these LEDs compared to the bulbs that are in the fog lights right now. Let's get it. We're just gonna unplug this red latch right here. Boom. Now we're gonna twist the bulb. Boom, twist it, and it should come right on out. Boom. Let's go ahead and throw in the LED one. You can see the difference right here. So boom, I just slid this in. Slide it up, same thing like the other one came off. We're gonna put these screws back in here and let's see the difference. Okay, look at the wall. Boom, boom. Looks a little bit different. So that one's yellow, yellow. Oh, look at that. That's dope, yo. This one's more like an orangish yellow, and that's like a yellow, yellow. Finally finished. And actually that wasn't too hard. You know, on the difficulty scale of 1 to 10, I give that about a 5, you know what I mean? Not bad at all. The hardest thing is probably working around them Chinese, you know, manufacturer errors or whatever. But that's, you know, to be expected with anything that's not OEM, you know what I mean? So thanks for watching, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace.